The World Cup is about to start, and in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the competition right now. You're going to get to know all the stadiums and also the cities, groups and rules. The competition is going to be different from the other editions, and I'll tell you all about it. Let's go. Here we get straight to the point without messing around. There are 3 countries and a total of 16 stadiums, with 11 in the United States, 3 in Mexico, 2 in Canada. Let's start by talking about the stadiums and the cities that will host games. The games in the United States will happen at the New York, New Jersey Stadium in New York, New Jersey, with a capacity for 82,000 kind fans. We'll also have games at the Los Angeles Stadium in Los Angeles for 70,000. Arlington, Dallas at the Dallas Stadium that holds 80,000 people. The American list continues with the Atlanta Stadium in Atlanta for 73,000 fans. In Santa Clara, San Francisco at the San Francisco Bay Area Stadium for 70,000. We'll have games at the Seattle Stadium in Seattle for 69,000. Rounding out the country's host venues are Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia with 69,000 seats. The Miami Stadium in Miami for 65,000 people. The Houston Stadium in Houston for 72,000. We'll have games in Kansas City at the Kansas City Stadium for 73,000. And to close out, we have games at the Boston Stadium in Foxborough, Boston, a stadium for 63,000 people. In Canada, the matches will be played at the Toronto Stadium in Toronto with a capacity for 45,000 people, and at the Vancouver Stadium in Vancouver, which will be able to host up to 54,000 fans. To wrap up, we'll have games in Mexico City at the Estadio Azteca, a historic stadium. We'll also have games in Monterrey at the Estadio de Monterrey, which holds 54,000. And finally, at the Estadio de Guadalajara in Guadalajara, with a capacity for 48,000 people. We will have a total of 48 national teams that were divided into 12 groups of 4 teams. In the first phase, everyone plays against everyone, and a total of 32 teams advance based on the final standings of each group. After that, we'll have knockout games all the way to the final. Let's bring up the national teams and the groups now and talk a little bit about each of the groups. Let's go. In the first group, we have the host Mexico, the national team of South Africa, South Korea, and the Czech Republic. A very accessible group for everyone. Mexico gets a little bit of a head start by playing at home, and the other spots could go to any of the teams winning them in the second group. We have another host, the national team of Canada, Bosnia, Qatar and Switzerland, a group without extremely strong teams, a very accessible group for everyone, and the fact that Canada is playing at home gives the team an advantage. Switzerland also has a good team and also gets a little bit of a head start on the rest. In Group C, we will have Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. A good group with Brazil, which is Brazil, always strong, the biggest World Cup champion. Morocco, which reached the semi-final of the last World Cup, and Scotland, which is from Europe. These 3 teams should take the top 3 positions of the group, and the issue in this group is just figuring out if the 3rd place will advance or not, since only the 8 best 3rd place teams advance. In Group D, we have another host, the biggest one, the United States, which has 11 stadiums in the Cup, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey, another very accessible group for everyone. The only one that gets a head start is the United States, but just because they are playing at home. If you're enjoying it, leave a like, and if you like football and unsubscribed, take the chance and subscribe. Right now, Tontin Group, we have the national teams of Germany, Curaçao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Germany comes in as the big favorite, and the 2nd and 3rd spot should go to Ivory Coast, and Ecuador, they should fight to see who is 2nd, and then the 3rd fights to see if they advance. Curaçao should just have fun with the World Cup. Over in Group F, we have a very complicated group with Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. For me, the most complicated group, 4 good teams and everyone with chances. The Netherlands is a little better and starts with more chances than their rivals, but without a doubt, anything can happen. In Group G, we have Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. A group without that many renowned national teams, and where Belgium enters as the big favorite to pass the group stage in first, the others fight for the remaining spots. In Group H, we're going to have the national teams of Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Spain is the big favorite of the group without a doubt, and even one of the favorites of the competition as a whole. They come with great chances in this cup. As for Group I, we will have France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. Same for France, the big favorite of the group and comes in strong to go far in the competition. In Group J, we have Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Same thing goes for Argentina. It's a national team fighting for the title, current world champion, and they have names like Messi who can decide the game at any moment. Group K, we will have Portugal, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. Portugal, without a doubt, is the big favorite of the group, comes in strong and should pass in first. Then Colombia shows up as the big favorite to advance in second place. And to finish off in Group L, England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. England and Croatia are the big favorites to pass the group stage. Ghana appears as the third force of the group and with some chances of qualifying. When it comes to the overall favorites for the World Cup, we have three national teams that get a head start. Argentina, current champion, for what they've been doing in recent seasons. France, for the team they have, for the players that will represent the country, and for what they can show. And to finish off, Spain, a technical fast team that's going to cause a lot of trouble. On the second shelf, we can put national teams like England, which has a good team, Germany, which also has chances, Brazil, which got Neymar back for the Cup, Belgium, Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal, Uruguay, Croatia, and even Morocco. The big absence of the Cup, without a doubt, is the Italian national team. Now comment who is going to be the champion, who you think is going to win the Cup. Before you go, there's another video playing. Click and watch it too. A hug.